So, before the review starts, we're going to do a bit of business again. We sometimes just, we've been starting to do this to cut down on how many videos we have. Because if we just did unboxings for each individual item, we'd have like 50 videos and people aren't always overly interested in just sitting and watching us just open stuff.
Also, I found my old channel where we did the review on the light stand now.
Oh, yes, that's going to get its own review again, a new review.
I made it when I was in 3rd grade.
And there's a book. There we go.
Dad, careful.
Oh, yep, good. Okay, we're going to have to find the skizzers.
Here, why don't you?
I'm going to use this for now. All right, a couple of these are just going to be Marvel comic books that I bought for Thundercats.
Oh, Dad.
The address. Oh, oops. Yep, oops.
Don't pause the video, people.
Yeah. It's like a business card and some stuff here. All right. One of this is just going to have figures in it. Oh, no, I was wrong. This is a wing accessory for a figure I'm getting in the future. These are reprinted. This is a reprint of a wing for the Molt Monster for Thundercats. So I got 2 wings there. Got the Marvel Thundercats here. I think this is a... Marvel had the rights for it, but this is a Random House comic. But Thundercats was owned by Marvel. At least all those many, many years ago.
What do you think?
What do you think?
I kind of saw. I think it's a book.
Yes, it's another Thundercats book. I bought this one comic book for a reason, 2 reasons actually. I really wanted it.
Dude.
A snarf on the back here. Really nice. This is like the original one. And I bought this one. Once again, another Random House Marvel owned. But my mom read this to me when I was a little boy. I remember this one very well. Yeah. So, that's that for this one. Here's some of this. Wonder if there's a price tag on here. Oh, yeah, here we go. $1.95. And I don't think I paid too much more than that. Create your own t-shirt. $3.99. Huh. Oh, here are some of the other books you can get. This one doesn't have a price tag, or at least I don't see it. Maybe Mandora does. Oh, this was a whopping $1.25. So, alrighty. Well, thank you for watching this. This one will be going into more Bendems. So. And we're going to go to this one. This is the one that I am pretty sure is filled with Joe parts to make a custom figure. Because that's what I've been starting to do as of late, is get figure parts. Yep. Here we go. Legs for a target and a big boa head. So, next shall be the Bendems review. So, on to the review. This is another one of these figures that is kind of weird in its make, because many of these other figures are to one scale. There's just, they pretty much have like Luke and Han. No, they're pretty much the same. But then you throw Han against like Princess Leia, and it looks like his holding hands. I'm not your future wife and girlfriend and mother of your children. I'm like your 10-year-old daughter trundling along with you. I don't really want to complain about this figure. It is an actual nice figure. Instead of doing the Obi-Wan with no leg articulation at all, which they could have done, because in the movie she has a dress. They could have done that, but they did the wire so that you could actually give her some articulation, bending the legs, moving the legs and stuff. Mine aren't super great. This one of mine isn't great. But that's okay. I don't really actually play with these. Got the arm articulation. Not, of course, the greatest likeness of Carrie Fisher, I suppose. But they do give her some nice hair. The bun is really nice. The hair actually seems like it's got a little, a little texture, a little color to it. The weird thing about this one is that not only does it seem awfully small, but it's hardly any bigger, which is already kind of a smaller figure to begin with, but it's hardly bigger than her vintage figure. I mean, it is, of course, smaller. But you put up, like, a hand to his vintage figure, you can tell that it's like way, way bigger. Even the scale itself is bigger. And yet, this one it's still bigger, but like barely. It's weird. I do have to say that the bun and the hair and everything else is better than the vintage version. The vintage version is very soft. Molding back then was, you had some Fisher-Price stuff, the Adventure People and stuff. So you did have some figures and stuff like that, but, yeah. It's not great. It's not terrible, but you know who it is, at least with the hair and the white supposed dress, which was another one of those things that they gave her at least articulation and not just Obi-Wan here. So this is cool. I do like this. Same articulation, arms, legs, as you saw, sort of. Head down. I suppose you could actually say that some of these are 5 points, because you can Leia's is a little bit, well, quite a bit more rubbery, so I can get her head to move around far better. I can't do this, but her articulation, her little bit more, at least this one has a little bit more softer rubber, so I can move her around a little bit. I maybe shouldn't be doing that too much. I don't want to wreck the not wreck the rubber, but do the rubber so much that I lose her head, because then I'd really be shot, because I don't know if I could even glue the head back on if I did do that.